Number 6. Undead murder farce. Okay, this one is wild. Imagine if Sherlock Holmes, an undead immortal girl, and a half-demon samurai walked into a bar and then solved crimes across 19th century Europe. Yeah, that's literally the plot. Undead Murder Farce blends gothic horror, mystery, and fantasy in a way that feels like a dark fairy tale told through a cracked mirror. It's stylish, it's clever, and it doesn't care about being conventional. You've got vampires, werewolves, and twisted mysteries that make you pause just to process what's happening. Also, can we talk about how the main character is just a talking severed head in a birdcage? I'm not making this up. You'll either love it or be completely weirded out, and that's kind of the point. This is Emeverse Anime. Watch this video to the end and hit that subscribe button now. Number 5. The Heike Story. Now, this one right here, chef's kiss if you love poetic storytelling. The Heike Story is a historical anime based on a real Japanese epic, The Tale of the Heike. But instead of a boring textbook retelling, it follows a girl named Biwa who can see the future. And yeah, she sees nothing but tragedy on the horizon. This anime is like watching a painting come to life. The art style? Gorgeous. The pacing? Hauntingly calm. The tone? Sad in a beautiful way. It's about the rise and fall of a powerful clan, but it hits on deeper things: fate, legacy, and how powerless we can be against history. Not for people looking for fight scenes every 5 minutes. But if you want something meaningful, something that stays with you, this is it. Also, fun fact, Science Saru animated it. Same studio behind Devilman Crybaby. So yeah, expect some emotional damage. Number 4, The Witch and the Beast. Alright, if you're into darker adventure stories with a splash of magic and mystery, The Witch and the Beast is your vibe. Here's the deal. A gothic detective duo hunts witches. One has a beast sealed inside them. The other is a mysterious magician who's a little too calm about murder. Together, they walk into cursed towns, solve brutal mysteries, and leave you wondering if they're the good guys or just slightly better bad guys. It gives off D. Greyman meets Black Butler energy, but grittier and more mature. You never know if the characters are lying, hiding something, or planning something dark. And let's be real, anime doesn't give us enough morally gray fantasy stories these days. Also, the animation is slick, the world building is top tier, and each episode leaves you saying just one more at 2 a.m. Don't say I didn't warn you. At number 3, Blue Wolves of Mibu. Okay, this one really flew under the radar, but it's such a hidden gem for anyone who loves samurai action with emotional weight. Blue Wolves of Mibu tells the story of 2 childhood friends caught in the chaos of civil war in ancient Japan. One becomes a peace-seeking swordsman, the other loses himself to vengeance and power. So yeah, classic brothers on opposite sides setup. But here's the twist. This show has the heart. It's not just slicing and dicing. It's about ideals, betrayal, and whether loyalty is more important than justice. It's kind of like Rurouni Kenshin meets Vinland Saga, except the pacing's tighter, the stakes feel personal, and the character writing is fire. And if you love anime with duels that actually mean something, not just flashy choreography, you're gonna love this one. At number 2, To Your Eternity. Brace yourself. This one's an emotional black hole. To Your Eternity starts with a mysterious immortal orb that can take the form of whatever it touches. Yeah, sounds confusing, but just wait. It becomes a wolf, then a boy. Then, well, it keeps evolving. And through all that, it experiences everything. Love, loss, war, friendship, and the pain of being alive. This anime hurts. Like if you thought Clannad or Anohana were sad, this one hits different because it shows growth through suffering. Every time the main character learns something, it's because someone dies or sacrifices something. But it's also beautiful. It reminds you why stories matter, why connection matters. Watch it with tissues, and maybe don't binge it all in one night unless you enjoy crying into your pillow. At number 1, Sunny Boy. Alright, we've reached the top, and I already know some of you aren't ready for this one. Sunny Boy is an experience. On paper, it's about a group of students who get transported to another dimension. Classic isekai stuff, right? Wrong. This anime throws all the rules out the window. There's no villain, no overpowered main character, no clear plot. Instead, it's an abstract philosophical roller coaster about growing up, identity, loneliness, and the absurdity of life. It's like if Lord of the Flies, The Matrix, and Mob Psycho had a weird artistic baby. Some people dropped it halfway through because it was too confusing. Others called it a masterpiece. Me? I say give it a shot. It challenges you to think, and not every anime dares to do that. The soundtrack is. The visuals are trippy, and when it clicks hard. So yeah, adventure anime isn't just about sword fights and treasure hunts. Sometimes it's about mystery, emotion, philosophy, or just plain weirdness. And these 6 shows, they prove that the real adventure isn't always about the destination. It's about the crazy, unexpected journey along the way. So tell me, which one are you watching next? Or better yet, did I miss any hidden gems you think deserve the spotlight? Drop it in the comments, hit that like button, and if you love discovering anime no one else is talking about, subscribe because we've got way more coming. Catch you